Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandmothers and grandfathers, fathers, mothers, and fellow StarCraft 2 fans, this is your host, Kibbles and Bits. And I've got a match between two great players, Protoss and Terran. You see them talking already in the bottom, but I'm going to introduce them to you anyways, because they deserve such great introductions. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, Typhon Peaks, where this mayhem will take place, is CLS Cruza. And I had to look up CLS before this match. It looks as if they are a clan based out of Venezuela, or in general South Korea, or South America. And his opponent today is the player spawning down here in the bottom left-hand corner of this map. Typhon Peaks, as stated before, his name is FXOQXC. I'm going to place the bar up for you so you guys don't forget it. And you get a better look at the food counts. I just like that bar being up there. Makes me feel nice and cozy. And it looks kind of cool. Don't you guys think? I like when they put that in there. Anywho, one of the great things that I'm so happy about right now is that this match is taking place with, that's right, patch 1.4. And what that means is that there's going to be a lot of modifications. For instance, this barracks that I see going down right now, it's, if we hover over, going to have a 65-second build time. So a lot of changes recently in this game, and I'm curious to see how these players are going to take advantage of it. I'm really excited if we get to see some Immortal play out of Cruza. That would just be awesome. I have been saying on my stream that I think Immortals are going to be an exceptionally stronger unit now with the patch. People are like, oh yeah, increase range from 5 to 6. All right, but like, no. That makes a huge difference because Immortals used to have to be in front. They were easily sniped. But now they have the same range as Stalkers, so you could just go like Stalker Immortal and devastate people. So really curious to see if we're going to get to see any Immortals out of Cruza. That would be really cool. But we do see a second supply depot right now. Second supply depot right now going down for QXC. So maybe he's going to complete this wall off, you know, try to some little sneak going on, get a 2 racks. Who knows? For Cruza, we see pretty standard Protoss opening, so nothing much going on right now. If you guys are watching this match, you know, maybe you're watching it on the on your iPhone app on SC2 Casts. Maybe you're watching it on the actual YouTube website. But no matter what, I encourage you guys to go to my site. It's youtube.com/KNBStarcraft, and you should check out the DreamHack Valencia videos that I'm posting up because they are awesome. Now, there was a command center down there, and that was some excellent scouting from Cruza. I followed that program for you guys. That was pretty sick. He was just evading the Marines like crazy. The real question is, did he get to see that command center? No, in fact, he did not. So, after not seeing that command center, he still has a pretty good idea. He did see, you know, there's no gas for QXC whatsoever. So, it looks as if, yes, Cruza is going to be dropping his own Nexus in response to this. So, you know, he's feeling pretty confident in the fact that QXC is expanding. And he is correct. QXC is expanding. Maybe you'll see a quick Robotech out of him. You know, it's not too uncommon for Protoss players to go, to get an observer out and be able to peek in and make sure, you know, they didn't make any mistakes. That it's not, you know, some 3 racks aggression that they've been bottling up and they're going to come slam them with now. Because although it would be pretty late to find out, better late than never, as my grandmother always says. I know she never said that once. But, so this command center, getting ready to wrap up. Good old Terran question, are you going to fly it out right away? Are you going to let it sit in your base? Who knows, who knows, who knows? At this point, I'm more curious how Cruza is going to deal with this expansion. One of the things I really love is, take a look at this command center. It just finished. How close is this Nexus to finishing? It's only 20 seconds away. So Cruza at this point is right on QXC's heels in terms of expansion. That is great for a Protoss player. A lot of times, you know, they drop down this command center. You don't actually find out for a while because Protoss is so good at walling off with this Marine very early, and you have to wait until you get a Stalker. So it's hard to know, you know, that they're getting this expansion. But he made the right guess here in guessing that QXC had expanded. He grabbed an expansion for himself. And I feel like, you know, Cruza's he's in a very good situation here. I don't want to say he's ahead, but he might, you know, be a little ahead and laying down another gateway. So, no Robo. It looks like he's got 4 gateways. Cruza likely going for I do not see a Forge anywhere. So, 5 gate pressure or even a 6 gate all in. Quite possible from Cruza at this point. And the question is QXC going to be able to handle something like this? He does have Stim underway. And it's still got another just under 2 minutes left. So if you look at the gateways finishing up, Cruza could have this really nice timing here with this gateway wrapping up, you know, in 60 seconds. It's going to be done a little less than a minute before stim. So if Cruza strikes right after this gateway wraps up, he'll be in a very nice position where QXC won't have stim yet. He won't be able to reap the benefits of this research that he's doing. And he's got all these reactors. You know, QXC is going to be very behind on Marines if Cruza decides to strike early. If he bottles up this 5 gate for a little while and then hits, QXC may be able to hold it off. But I'm really afraid maybe, you know, QXC wants to go for this stim timing. I feel like he almost wants to be aggressive with all these reactors. He's not really teching at all. He's just now getting a factory. Maybe he was relying, you know, on that attempted a robo-tech or even maybe a Stargate tech from Cruza. But Cruza has really gone for the most perfect counter to this Marine non-tech style that we're seeing out of QXC, where it almost, you know, he wants to go for a stim timing, I think. And this 5 gate, in all likelihood, could just rip that apart. He's got so many sentries here to force field off this bunkers. I am a little afraid for QXC. Looking at the army supplies right now, 32 to 25. These bunkers will be a help, but I don't know. Wow, Cruza is just warping in so many units right now. I am concerned for QXC. He does have a lot of bunkers, but he has made nothing but Marines. And Marines have the exact, in a bunker, have the exact same range as a Stalker, I think. Unless there was like a crazy patch. Yes, they do. So these Stalkers, you know, can pile up on one bunker at a time. I love these supply depots here. This is exactly what QXC needs. And this may help him hold off. If Cruza doesn't micro these zealots properly, it won't be targeting the bunkers. They'll be targeting the supply depots. See, all of these sentries hitting supply depots instead of the bunker. This is exactly what QXC needs to hold this off. But perfect force fields being laid down by Cruza and absolutely just, you know, denying that bunker repair. So more supply depots going down at this point. That is going to supply cap QXC. He's not going to be able to make any more units, while Cruza just will continue to warp in with this 5 gate. So many force fields going down, separating Marines from the group. And at this point, it looks like QXC is in a lot of trouble. He is all but devastated and done at this point. This burger is cooked, my friends. QXC just stimming himself to death. And at this point, this bunker is his last bastion of defense. And it is getting ready to fall. There goes the final bunker from QXC. And at this point, there's not much of anything he can do. Expect GG any moment, my friend. There it is. That supply cap just absolutely murdered QXC. He could not reinforce with these reactors for quite a few seconds there. And Cruza was fantastic with his force fields, just prohibiting any repairs whatsoever on those bunkers. Fantastic play by both these players. And Cruza couldn't have gone a better build, to be honest. He didn't scout. You know, I'm looking like all he saw was the barracks, but he literally, a 5 gate, it was such a perfect counter to this strategy, especially with all those sentries that he opted to throw in there. So great game between these two players. And Cruza really showing that he can execute a 5 gate properly. The only thing I can fault him on is a lack of very good scouting, but he did get lucky, or maybe he just has great star sense and picked exactly what route QXC was going to go that game. So fantastic game. And look, guys, check out the Valencia games. They are fantastic. So yeah, I'll see you guys on DreamHack. Take it easy.